2 3, turn 1. Fine today. Tomorrow is fine. 31 degrees.
Sunshine will make him like bursting at the seams happy, you know, and the rain will just depress him immensely that he won't come out of his room sometimes. He will be in full denial. He can be completely pissing down with rain, and Tim's like, no, it's Wednesday, you know, and you could be on Friday, and he's telling you it's coming next week. And if you take it too far, you're like, no, and gets really, really angry, you know. Found that one out.
Sunshine today. Tomorrow is sunshine.
It's always fine. Always fine. Even if it's raining outside, he'll bring up his paper and he'll point down the bottom and look, it's fine, but it might be fine in Auckland rather than being fine in Wellington, but it's still going to be fine. So I always ask him what temperature it's going to be, and he goes, 26.
If he has a bad day uptown, and he'll talk about it, but he blames it on Katie or Karen, the weather people, because he has a real dislike for them.
It's warm tomorrow. I love women tonight. Kay Hawksby, Kay Carson.
Yeah, he loves the ladies. He makes the ladies feel good too, eh? Like, all my friends who are women, like, he'll grab their hand and kiss it. He's a real gentleman. He says, it's yours nice, I love you.
I love you. I love you tomorrow. I love you Sunday.
People might think that Tim is doing a disservice to himself by being out and about in the community. He does sit on the street and have his little trophy out and gets money for that.
I'm sure there's something more productive he can do.
I was a bit horrified to see the way he was dressed because I thought it made him look ridiculous to the public.
It's just that it's people who kind of live in their own little reality where disabled people and different people don't exist.
This is all about individuals determining their lives, and none of us have the right to say how other people should conform. He's one of the few people that I know with an intellectual disability in New Zealand who is doing what they want to do with their lives.
30 or 40 years ago, we were hiding away with our peers, and now it's institutional. We were stuck in the bedroom at home.
It is making disability a little bit more visible in Wellington.
Well, Cup's been part of Tim's teenage years, actually, because he did quite well at Special Olympics. He was a very good runner. He's carrying a bit of a pot now, but he's very good on short distances. He used to win these little trophies and things. The Cup's been part of his everyday attitude to life. He's a winner.
That's one of Tim's things. He writes it continuously, constantly. We'll say it, we'll share it with people. Lift your hand up, winner, you know, #1 is yours, 10 points, you know. There's other things that have happened in his life which makes him have to be the winner. And I don't know if I'm able to discuss that. Yeah.
My wife's illness, I suppose, was very sudden, unexpected. She was teaching at the time, and she got this awful cancer. And she died about 9 months later after the first diagnosis. And it was quite a difficult period for Tim to see his mother sick like that, and gradually it became her incapability to look after herself. And that was possibly reflected in his behaviour in Courtenay Place, because he was shouting and things like that. He was unhappy. The Cup was very important to him because it was his talisman, and I guess she always supported him and that as well.
He's all about making you feel good and himself being to feel good as well. Yeah.
You are the man.
You the man.
Tim will be like, Ben is nice, I think Ben is good, you know, good man, you know, he makes you feel really loved, and it's just like this pure, genuine love with him, yeah. So, yeah, he's definitely a winner, yeah.
You don't have to do anything for Tim. Tim is his own person. You want to pass him by? Pass him by. You want to say hello? By all means. If you get to see the beauty of his personality, then he's repaid you 100 times over.
And somebody asked him about a cup, and I happened to be there. He said, Dad says, Tim's a winner every day.
And eyes, red. And then when I put it back out, come on, time again.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll always know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Good man.
Beautiful, Tim.
That's
always
all
beautiful.
I thought we sang quite well, Dan.
Yeah, I thought so too.
He does.
Show us muscles.